Conducting a functional analysis. What will be covered? What is a functional analysis? 5 conditions to assess. Safety and ethical considerations. What is a functional analysis? It is a tool that is used to help determine the functions of a particular behavior. The idea is to find the motivation behind a behavior or set of behaviors. These are always administered in a controlled environment. This is because many manipulations to the environment will be made. These include antecedent events and consequences. Functional analyses focus on 5 key conditions: alone, attention, demand, tangible, and play, with play being the control condition. Condition 1, alone. The goal of assessing the alone condition is to see if the behaviors exhibited are automatically reinforced. These can also look like self-stimulating or self-pleasing behaviors. Some environmental factors to consider. The client will be alone, away from peers and away from other adults. This can either take place in a designated space away from others or in an isolated treatment room. Here there are low levels of stimulation, meaning that there are no activities, no games, no iPad, no music, nothing else to stimulate the environment. Condition 2, attention. The goal of assessing the attention condition is to see if the behaviors exhibited are due to being positively reinforced by attention. A great question to ask: is being given attention positively reinforcing this behavior? Attention can be shown in numerous ways: facial expressions, laughing, vocal commentary, eye contact, etc. Some environmental factors to consider. The only individuals in the environment are the client and 1 or 2 adults. I say 1 or 2 adults to account for safety and/or data collection. Following each instance of challenging behavior, the adult will give vocal attention, eye contact, physical attention, or any form of attention that will allow the client to see that the adults acknowledge the behavior being exhibited. Condition 3, demand. The goal of assessing the demand condition is to determine whether the behaviors exhibited are due to avoidance or escape of demands being placed or activities. If the behavior has been negatively reinforced, which means that the tasks or activities have been removed, the individual is likely to continue engaging in the behaviors. A great question to ask is being able to escape negatively reinforcing this behavior? Some environmental factors to consider. The activity is presented or the demand is placed. The individual then engages in challenging behaviors. The practitioner or adult then turns away from the client and gives minimal attention for roughly 30 seconds. Then the activity or demand is shown again, and additional prompting is used to complete the task or activity or demand at hand. Goal of the tangible condition, which is condition 4. The goal of assessing the tangible condition is to determine whether the behaviors exhibited are due to being positively reinforced with tangibles. A great question to ask here is being given access to tangibles positively reinforcing this behavior? Tangibles can be uncommon objects such as shoelaces, string, rocks, etc., preferred food, or preferred toys. So environmental factors to consider here. Preferred items are not within the reach of the client. They are not available. The client then engages in challenging behaviors, and then the preferred items are given to the client to engage with. The engagement with these items should be roughly 30 seconds. Condition 5, play. This is the control condition. The goal of the play condition is to have a condition to compare the other conditions to. So behaviors or events recorded in other conditions are measured against this play condition, which can also be known as the baseline. So some environmental factors to consider here: no demands are being placed, and all known reinforcers are available and present. So lastly, we will quickly discuss some ethical and safety considerations. Under ethical, we need to ensure that informed consent is received from the individual and/or the family. We need to ensure that by conducting the FA, the individuals conducting them are trained and qualified to do so. Just because you're a BCBA does not mean you're trained to conduct an FA. We should not be putting the client in a position where their dignity may be compromised. Lastly, we have safety. If the behavior of interest is dangerous to the client or others, all necessary steps must be taken to ensure the safety of the individual. Lastly, those conducting the assessment need to be aware of the client's behaviors and how to properly and safely intervene. Thank you guys for listening.